Well, the Army's 250th birthday is this week, which means it's a busy week for Fort Sill, of course.
So we have been talking about this for several weeks with various guests, but with us this morning, we have the Commanding General and the Command Sergeant Major for the Fire Center of Excellence and Fort Sill, Major General Phil Brooks and Command Sergeant Major Neil Sartain. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for having us, Dan. And I would tell you, we've been celebrating the Army's birthday now for over a week. And last week alone, Sergeant Major helped run a 250-mile run across Fort Sill in 5-mile increments. Our Army Emergency Relief raised in excess of $250,000 to support our soldiers and our families, and then so the celebrations continue.
So we did I was actually out there for the kickoff of the Fire's 50 5-mile relay. So 250 miles. That was a long way.
It was amazing. You know, we were waiting for you to jump in and join us on a 5-mile.
Yeah, I definitely. I wasn't invited though. I was invited to the open.
You know, we'll get you next time, but you'll have to do 2 legs for that.
There we go. I'll do 10 miles.
Absolutely.
Then. So, gentlemen, again, thanks for joining us. Can you talk to us a little bit? So tomorrow's a huge day, though, for the celebration. So the live fire demonstration. Fort Sill has done live fire demonstrations before, similar to this, on previous Army birthdays. What can folks expect for this year since it's 250 years?
Yeah, absolutely. And so this year, it may be slightly different than we did last year. And for those of you that participated in last year's celebration, for our birthday. This year, we will obviously have the period howitzers all the way up through the current rocket systems that we'll be shooting live. We're going to bring some of the future in, so our drones will come in where we train there at Fort Sill for the counter drone university or counter UAS university. We're going to have static displays from both the field and air defense artillery. There will be food trucks and all sorts of things for kids to come out and see the Army here. And so we're very excited about it. We look forward to sharing what we do inside the gates of Fort Sill with the entire community and region here in Southwest Oklahoma.
It sounds like an incredible event. Obviously, you know, 250, a huge milestone. What's that mean to you guys and the soldiers here at Fort Sill?
Well, I'll tell you, it's truly special to me personally. As Dan would tell you, home is where the military sends you, and my family and I have been fortunate to be here in Lawton, Fort Sill, and a part of this community several times now. We were here just a few years ago, and to be able to celebrate the Army's 250th birthday with our Fort Sill community and the veterans, so many that served here at Fort Sill since 1869, since the post was in existence. And so it's truly special to me and my family to be here and be a part of this celebration.
Yeah, and you know, between the two of us, we've served over 60 years. And you know, so it's heroic is what it is. You know, and that's what it's all about. It's about service and sacrifice for our nation, and there's nothing more heroic than that, you know, for all of us. So.
I mean, from your perspectives, I mean, what's it, you know, how is Fort Sill helping really shape the Army of the future, especially since we mark 250 years of service?
Yeah, and well, if you look across the globe right now and you see so many field and air defense artillery capabilities and the importance of those capabilities in the defense of our nation, Fort Sill is really leading the effort for our Army in the development, in the doctrine, in the training and leader development of future soldiers, if required, to support and defend this great nation. And so we're just honored to be a part of that and lead the way going forward in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think one thing that's so exciting is just seeing the relationship between Fort Sill and the city of Lawton.
Yes.
And in your time here, how do you think that relationship has really grown over the years?
Well, I think it's some kind of wonderful. And I would tell you the support that we receive from the community has just been outstanding. And over 70% of our soldiers and Department of the Army civilians and contractors live outside the gates of Fort Sill. And they're just embedded in the community here. And so the community support has just been outstanding. Those relationships continue to grow, and we're just thankful that we have that kind of relationship. And it's really, that is different in other locations across the United States. And so we're thankful to be a part of that.
Yeah, I think it's really special, and it's unique as well. You know, as we have traveled, you know, throughout our careers, you know, everywhere in the Army, CONUS, I don't think we've seen the relationship between an installation and the community as what we see here. You know, it is really unique, it's extremely special, and it means a lot to us.
I know, Fire's 50 number 45 is life is
Better with great teammates.
Better with great teammates, right? So, and I know you always refer to it as team lot in Fort Sill. Gentlemen, we appreciate you coming out. So the live fire demonstration is tomorrow on Fort Sill, running from about 8 a.m. to about 11:30. There is a couple things we did want to talk about. There will be some special parking locations. It is free and open to the public. You can see those on your screen right now. We'll talk about these on later newscasts as well. We will be doing live hits. I'll be out at the live fire tomorrow.
Right.
So we'll be doing live hits during the 6 o'clock hour, and then we'll be live streaming the main portion of the demonstration starting at 10 a.m.
Awesome. Well, it's great to be here this morning. We're thankful to be here. Kyle, as you know, Dan's never at a loss for words.
No doubt about that. We found that out about it.
But what I will say is, I had the opportunity to meet Dan about 5 years ago when he was serving, and he was in an aircraft hangar getting ready to deploy with his soldiers overseas. And his focus was on taking care of the soldiers and the families, and that has not changed as I returned back here a couple of years ago now. Dan's focus has remained on that, and I'm thankful.
You're making me blush, sir. I did not pay him to say that, but I
Thank
appreciate
you guys
it.
again so much for being here today, and thank you for your service.
Well, thanks for your support. We appreciate it.
Fire strong.